now that we have the solution to the exercise I proposed yesterday, I think we should add some color. Now it looks it's very serious. It's just black background and white line. We should add some colors, and we should also make it bigger because the window is too small. So let's see first how we can add some color. We know that this is a stroke function is setting the color of the line, but it's just making it white. We have seen that if we add 3 values here separated by comma instead of just 1, we can get some color. We know that this is the red value, the green value, and the blue value. So now we should get red lines. Let's try it out. Yeah. But still not very colorful. It would be good for vampires maybe, but we are not vampires. So let's add some random colors. So we know that if we repeat these random and 256 inside parentheses 3 times, then now we will get totally random colors. We can get anything, any shade of green, yellow, blue, purple, black, or white, but still moving very fast. And with this black background, it's a bit hard to see. Let's remove this black background that is being drawn all the time. You can deactivate any line if you add 2 forward slashes. So you convert this line into a comment and it doesn't work anymore. So now that we are not erasing the screen every time, then it should keep adding colorful lines all the time. So there you have the result. You're adding lines of lots of different colors. Let's see now the random function. If you remember, let's go to the reference. And here I hit Ctrl F and type random. Here's the random function. There are 2 ways of using it. We are using it this way. We use random and we write here 1 number. But it's possible to enter 2 numbers. What happens then? So when you enter just 1 number, you get a random number between 0 and the number you entered. So this means give me a number between 0 and 100. This means give me a number between 0 and 256. But if we add 2 numbers, we can have a bottom limit. What does that mean? Let's see. If I enter now 3 times here 200, 256. So this means give me a random number between 200 and 256. We know that 0 means black or means no light. It means in this case it's no red light, here's no green light or no blue light. So now we are forcing the program to give us numbers which are quite high, quite close to the top. What happens now? So now the random colors are all of them very close to white. When we get to 156, for all red, green, and blue, we get white. So these are random colors, and all of them are very close to white. If we would do the opposite, if we would enter here, let's say from 100 to 150, what happens then? You should try this. Just enter values here and see which kind of results you get. What's now? Now it looks again quite gray. It's quite dark. Still you can see some color, but it's not very colorful. And you don't have to use always the same values here 3 times. Let's put more red, for example, than green or blue. With this example, we know we're gonna get an amount of red which is between 200 and 256. So it's near the maximum, but only a little bit of green and a little bit of blue. So the result is that The general color is it's quite close to red. It's not pure red, but close to it. One last example. Let's mix. Now we can get a lot of red and a lot of green, but let's put here just a little bit of blue from 50 to 100. So what now? Now we are getting usually something like yellow, green, orange. Why is this happening? Well, when we get maximum of red and of green, the mix makes yellow. Sometimes it can happen that we get a little bit less red than green, so in that case it's more green-like. So you can try different combinations here and see what you get. You can get all kind of different tones. So now it looks more colorful and happier than before. So now we mentioned that the screen is too small. How can we make this bigger? I'm gonna go again to the reference here and search for size. This is text size. Here there's a size, maybe it's this one. Let's see what it says. Defines the dimension of the display window in units of pixels. The size function must be the first line in setup. If size is not called, like right now, we don't have in our program any call to the size function, then what's happening then? Then the default size of the window is 100 times 100. So that's what we got. So let's see here in the example how they do it. Here's an example. It says void setup and size of this size and then a background. So I'm gonna add here at the beginning void setup, open and close parentheses, open and close curly braces, and in between what's called size. And now we had 100 times 100, so let's make it 250, or let's make it 200 times 200. This is double, like before, the double size. And let's run this program, see. Okay, nice. Now that you can see the screen is double, but we are only drawing in the top left corner. Why is that? Let's look at our program. Okay, so one reason is that we're drawing lines from the top to the pixel 99. That our screen before was 100 pixels tall, so that was enough to fill the screen, but now it's 200 pixels tall, like this number here. So I should add here, make it double, like 199. This way I will draw lines from the top to the bottom of the screen, and let's check it out. That's right. So now the lines go from the top to the bottom, but still we are only drawing half of the screen. We're not drawing any lines on the second half. And this is because here we said distance left is some random number between 0 and 100. But our screen is 200 pixels wide, so now I make it give me a random number between 0 and 200. And I run it, and finally now we have a big screen with colorful lines.